it's Liam Catterson here with episode 4, season 7 of Charrrmed. This little video redirecting people to my Dropbox link in the comments or the description below. So, yeah, of course, like I did with the last episode, I'll include my after reaction thoughts in this video. So, of course, the link will contain, I guess, my reaction from, my abridged reaction, should I say, from start until finish, I guess. So yeah, but yeah, be sure to leave comments in this video below. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts, as I always do. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. So until then, toodles. Yeah, that was a really fun episode. I really enjoyed watching this, and it was just really fun stuff. So yeah, especially with, you know, I guess the whole pirate theme in this episode. Like I said, it's not something that I would ever expect to see, but I guess it kind of makes sense, like, especially when you're putting them through the whole supernatural aspect, especially with this captain that's been cursed like this for like 300 years, like ever aging and just trapped really in this continuous living. And it makes sense with this affirmate that can, you know, age people to the point of death. Like, I thought, like I'm not gonna lie, and it sounds kind of dumb, but I thought Brenda, you know, was you know, there was going to be a chance to potentially save Brenda, but I guess, of course, she when she did pass out, she did die because she was just too old. Just died of natural causes, and of course that prompted the concern of well, it does add the element of risk, doesn't it, when it comes to Paige, who's now completely aged. So yeah, but yeah, it was just really you know, interesting stuff to delve into, like I said, as a whole, because it's just a very interesting concept to utilize rather than just your standard demons and all that shit. You got these pirates, but I guess it kind of makes sense as well. Like, I'm not well versed with pirates and all of that, but you know, you can have ghost tales and all of that, and you can bring them to life with Charrrmed, really. And you know, someone being cursed for like 300 years who's a pirate, I guess that kind of really can be up Charrrmed's alley, really, when you can meddle with ideas for stories. So yeah, but it was really great stuff. There was a lot that was going on that had me very intrigued, especially with how you know, the whole Sheridan situation was going to advance in this episode, because she was so determined to crack that well, she was going to get the feds involved. And then Agent Brody shows up. I'm wondering what the hell is his deal, because he's not human. I am putting it out there right now. He is either a demon, which would make my Cole comparison a lot more funny, or he is something else. And at least he's looking out for the Charrrmed ones. I mean, I say that. It could be something more. Maybe he's part of this gathering storm. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, he is. He did, I guess, kind of save their skins when it came to Sheridan. So, yeah, but it is he is very interesting to see how to have this like mysterious figure who, yeah. Yeah, it is giving, like, he just kind of looks like Julie, kinda. I don't know if it's just me and I might be Delulu, but I do feel like he looks like Cole. I don't know. And there is this whole idea of him just sauntering into the place and becoming, I guess, a greater part of the I guess, Charrrmed ensemble, really. So, because obviously he's not going to just appear the one time. There's clearly an important factor with him, but I don't know. He's just giving me Cole vibes. So, Leslie, you better watch out. Phoebe will be after him. No. I did feel so bad for him in regards to him getting stood up, but yeah, he of course, like they definitely did have some communication issues, like him putting the fake competition so he could just get that date with Phoebe. And yeah, I mean, obviously, the mirror is becoming a very much of a hotspot for Phoebe with Jason last season and now Leslie this season. But I am, gelling to these two. It's just that they, of course, need to be honest with one another, because Phoebe wasn't really honest with her feelings, and the whole motives with Leslie. Of course, it had to end on a little bit of a kiss, so yeah, but I say a little bit of a kiss. They were really, really going for it, weren't they, at the end of the episode? But yeah, I mean, it was pretty much a moment where they needed to air out certain feelings. So you don't play with it for too long. So yeah, but yeah, this had a lot of great elements about this episode. Like I said, there was the whole Brody situation, which does have me very intrigued. I even loved the little bit of Leo focus as well, because obviously he's been on a bit of a detriment. Obviously, the last episode was a very important episode for him, especially facing essentially a darker version of himself. And I felt like this episode was a very, very pivotal one for him to kind of find his footing again, really. So, yeah, it was very, very important for him, and at least he's got that support from Piper, which is great. But it's very important for him to find his footing again, even though he's still being tormented by the floating head thingy. So, yeah, because I thought when that elder came down, he was gonna die potentially. So, but yeah, they are. Yeah, obviously Leo is still not out of the woods yet in terms of, okay, well, he killed Zola, so what's going to happen once the cat's out of the bag there. So, but it is really, really great that Leo is trying to find progress. It's just sad that you just feel that it's all going to get negated, especially from the floating head thing, I guess. So, of course, with it tormenting Leo, it's gonna just play with his self-doubt and skew with his perception even further. But it was really, really great as well to involve Phoebe as well, in terms of like being able to turn the tides, I guess you could say, when it comes to the pirates and the captain, really, when the captain broke his word. He made a promise about Paige, and he broke that promise, and yeah. I did like how, that it was just like 2 seconds that the captain turned young again before shit hit the fan. And he didn't even exactly overpower his... I mean, to be fair, they are a crew... so they do outnumber the captain, obviously. But it could have gone a way where he could have just somehow overpowered his crew and whatnot. And obviously it would be left for the Charmed ones to somehow vanquish him or some shit like that. Even if he's, human who's cursed or whatever. But... yeah, I thought it was going to go into a more escalated brawl, but yeah, I mean, there was that warning that the code is honor, really, and he disrespected that code, and yeah, so yeah, it was just it was, yeah, like I said, I was expecting an all-out fight when it comes to the Charmed ones. So, yeah, instead, Captain broke his promise. There was that escalation of, wait, isn't this, something that you hold dear to your heart and all of that? and they were like, "You're right, screw you, Captain," and then he just dies. So, and I thought, but like I said, I thought the Captain, if anything, was going to overpower them because he is the Captain overall, so he is the bigger threat. But yeah, so yeah, but this I really enjoyed this, especially the whole infiltration of the chalice. I really loved that scene. That was just really great, especially with Piper blowing up the casing and then freezing it. That was a cool shot with Phoebe getting the chalice. So yeah, that was just really, really awesome. But even then, Phoebe just moving between the lasers was just absolutely was a treat. Like it was just really, really well done, and I had a lot of fun going through that. Obviously, it was something that had to be done, but it was still it was still great. It was still just really, really great stuff to see. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to throwing in pirate elements, I guess, into this episode, and this, with this infiltration thing for this chalice, you know, as if, well, they were robbing a piece of equipment, but, you know, just incorporating that into this episode is just really amazing itself, because you've got two things that I wouldn't really expect to see on Charmed, but here we are, and it works well. So it's not like it was unorthodox or anything like that, but it was just really, really well done to see. So you know, they experimented with new ideas, I guess you could say, and it worked. It worked on this episode, so I really enjoyed it. Especially, you know, with other factors playing a role in terms of I guess long term plans really for season 7, because you've got these this gathering storm, which has been which has been alluded to by that other elder, you know, the one after Zola. You know, she was warning Leo about something on the horizon, essentially, and now we've got this storm approaching, which, yeah, like I said, I think it's all alluding to most likely what's going to happen in the final episode. And who is Brody? That is the question. Because I am suspicious. And like I said, he might have saved the Charmed ones in this episode, but as we know from Cole, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, is it? So... but yeah, this is, I mean, yeah, not everyone mysterious is going to be evil and all of that, but like I said, it's basically, we're keeping an eye on Brody and see, what the real deal is for him, so, but it is exciting, so, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You could also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!